Hello, my fellow gamers. This is Shadow from Shadow Online Gaming. Bringing you part 2 of my round of 3 against the great YouTuber BlackIron from BlackIron Battles. Just a quick sum up regarding him. He is a new YouTuber who's absolutely exploded out, absolutely doing a brilliant job. His subs, his views, and everything is just up there, and so is the quality of his stuff, his battles. He enjoys doing the good old quick battles and mostly themed battles as well, so hopefully me and him will have a lot more work together as we both enjoy doing the themes and the mods and such. And yeah, he's also planning on doing some Dawn of War 3, there we go, well done Shadow, English. Dawn of War 3 videos as well at a later date. A link to his channel will be in the description below, and if you go on there you'll obviously find his side of this best set of 3. So quick sum up, I will be playing as Chaos in this match, mainly my Chaos Marauder force, against the Empire, where we are doing the devastation of Ostermark, I believe it is. It's the map of the burning city, which I thought was a brilliant backdrop for the Empire against Chaos, as Chaos has clearly destroyed this little place, and the Empire reinforcements have come to push them out. So, the quick sum up, infantry, I slightly outnumber him with 1,143 infantry to his 656. I also have far more cavalry than him with 135 to his 46, but where I have no artillery, because with Chaos we don't really have much artillery, he's got 6, which is 6 very nice shiny great cannons, 2 units, but obviously 6 cannons. So the total is 1,278 to me, to 708 to him. So as always with the Empire, they're going to be outnumbered, but hopefully their tactics and training will pay off against this marauding force. So what have I got? Well, if you haven't seen this force before, which has won quite a few games for me, there is 6 marauders at the front. You've then got 2 exalted heroes here and here, and what's very important about these is they have a buff. Now if I can actually get it to stay on the exalted hero, which is nearly impossible, you've got the blasted standard, which adds 6 to missile parry with shield. And of course where I've got 2 of them, all of these get the buff. Very nice. So you got them. You've then got 5 units of Chaos Marauders of great weapons. You've then got Chaos Lord at the back, and his chosen there, though I'm not quite sure. Oh, they're going up here. I wondered why they're so out of formation, but you've got Chaos Warriors with Hellbirds and a nice bit of experience, because these are going to be the elites of these guys. If they survive, they go to there. If they survive, they get to there, is the point. But this is not all I've got. No, 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 no. Hidden in the woods, as you know, sneaky me. I've got 2 units of Marauder Horsemen, the Throne X's, and 1 unit of Marauder Horsemasters. And he had no idea that 1, I had these, and 2, that they were hidden on this flank. So, if we go over his force, now he's gone with a really nice shiny blue on me. I'm pretty sure this is one of the Finns, but for some reason on there it only said Empire, but I know it's one of those special provinces, isn't it, that they have. I can't remember which one now, where they're all nice and blue. So we're going to kill them because we don't like the colour blue. So, what has he got? He's got 3 units of great swords there. He's got his 2 cannons there. 3 units of handgunners, which includes the silver billets. He's got an Empire Captain, an Empire Jade Wizard. He's got then 2 units of Halberdiers on each flank. You've then got a unit of Empire Knights here. And I've got Boris Todbringer on horse with his very feathery hat. Look at that. That's... and a very fine moustache as well, very nice. But I do love the blue. I'll go on it. I do think it's nice, because like the normal Empire Knights are actually just metal. They don't really have any colour to them. Well, these guys really nice, and having all this blue really makes them stand out on the grass background. So this is a nice, as you can see, a nice themed map. We shall begin the battle. So if you haven't watched our previous video, why not go watch part 1 before watching this? Because I'm going to do some spoilers now. So yes, BlackIron won the first game, so to stay in the series I must win this match, otherwise I'll just be fighting for glory, which is normally what happens. So the cannons are firing. Will the shields block it? Shields don't work against cannonballs. They really don't work. So anyone, you know what? We just won't tell them. They won't notice. So all his forces are moving up, and they're going to hold the point here. And these guys are coming in to support the flank. You got this unit coming in, and I'm just going to move up here. But what he didn't realise was this. Look at this. It's biggest advantage against me. And I was a gentleman about this. I start at this point going, BlackIron, yeah, your cannons. What about my cannons? Your cannons. What about, you might want to look at them. And he looked and just freaked out. What have you done? So, yeah, I quickly take these guys out of the picture. The battle is, but he sends his handgunners back. I don't know why he does this. I mean, the Knights and I could probably do it. They're only skirmishers. But the Great Swords are now charging. But look, he was expecting elite Chaos Warriors, and I've brought all this chaff pretty much, all these weak guys, and the Great Swords, yeah, they will just hack them down, but there's so many of them, and we outnumber them so much. You can see there's got to be room for these guys to come around, because there's so much. These guys are now charging into the handgunners. He's got Hellbirds trying to help out, his Knights are slowly coming in here. I do see this unit of Hellbirds coming here, so I send in Chaos Warriors of Hellbirds and Chaos Mortars Great Weapons, because I wanted to clean that up quickly. And you can see these guys have actually swung. Oh, they're there. And they're going to swing around quite nicely. The Knights are now finally joining in to try and get rid of these Marauders. But as you can see, they're just, I mean, the fact that they've skirmished as well and they can shoot, they can do damage as they run away. They've done a lot of damage here. And he's moved his handgunners up. And I don't think he realised these guys were here. So these Great Weapons are going to have a great time hacking this. So the reinforcements that are going to be covering these Great Swords is in complete disarray. There is no cannon support, there's no handgunners, there's no magic going down, there's no Knights reinforcing. All of it's just dealing with that one group of infantry and the cavalry, which, look, as soon as they rally, they're just sitting there throwing axes at them. Or spears, I believe the Horsemasters throw at them. Yeah, they throw spears. As you can see, we're cutting through these handgunners like knife through butter, and it's lovely. And his Great Swords are now starting to break, and as you can see, because this flank has now broken, these guys, I'm going to send a group there, a group to get there, and some to go this way. Because I've got so much infantry. His Empire Captain is having a good time in the centre there. It's a one-on-one duel between him and the Lord, but I believe he's broken, so these guys should try and hack him down. Come on, guys. Is that him gone? Come on, you can take him out. And you see the Great Swords are going. Their morale is dropping. We're getting into the flank here. It is not looking good for BlackIron. The cavalry are still being a nuisance. I think he's pretty much cleared them up now. But you've got some guys... and these guys are to focus on the Jade Wizard as well, the poor guy. And you got this cavalry coming in. But now, look. The handgunners, while I'm clearing up this, I've sent some cheap warders to try and clear up the handgunners, keep pressure on it, and keep pushing so the Knights can't charge. If the Knights are busy trying to save these lot, they can't focus on the main battle. And as you can see, the captain is fleeing with his life, dishonoured. The Great Swords are finally wavering, mainly because they've got... Remember, there's 2 Exalted Heroes and a Chaos Lord with all of this on that one unit. They didn't really stand much of a chance. These Mordor, though, are actually getting beamed by the silver bullets. Interesting. These guys have broken through, though, and these guys are probably actually losing against the Halberdiers. They finally, I must have forgot to put skirmish mode on these because they allow the Knights to get in. But again, that plays in my favour. You know, they're keeping the Knights busy. I don't want them just to run off and then be put off. I believe the cannon is now operational. So as you can see, he's got some beautiful shots he can take here. But it's not looking good for them. I mean, they've only got 280 men to 730. I mean, but look at this blob. Now, I've learned in previous game, do not blob and do not blob. So I start sending these guys out. There you go. See, there's the order to do it. Because I didn't want them to group up too much. I believe the cannon starts firing soon. Straight into the pack, which is amazing. Come on, you can do it. You're clapping. You're not... Seriously, what? How is this an animation for firing? There you go, they're now firing. They'll get lots of good hits, but as you can see, they're just being absolutely overwhelmed here. I mean, these are the guys that were sent ages ago. They're very tired. And look at these Knights. They are just going to push their way through. They're charging into this group. And remember, a lot of these are tired light infantry at this point. Now, what I've not covered is we did destroy the flank there. So what I've got is a group. The Chaos Wars going there, but they're going to finish them off and then join in. These guys are just tidying up shop here around the back. And then you've got this massive combat here, which is pretty much going to be the last stand for the Empire. See, they are trying, he's doing all these nice buffs, he's trying to heal them back up. But they're getting exhausted, they're getting worn out. I mean, these guys, their charges run out. But there he is, Boris Todbringer, sorry. Is trying to take out, he's pretty much at 4 health as well, actually. He's doing 4 health, 4 morale. And my guys do start to break. It's like, oh god, no, don't guys. But you got to remember, these are just the Chaos Marauders. The Exalted Heroes are staying in the fight. The Chaos Warriors are staying in the fight. The Chaos Lord is staying in the fight. And that is what is important. And there's another Exalted Hero. As you can see, I've got guys with 4 morale coming in. They've got nothing left here. I've got a group here that I've forgotten about. And there's a group chasing over there, which could probably, well, I said there's only 34 of them, not important. But they are rallying. But what I'm doing is I'm letting them stay back. So I've got waves. If they beat this wave, I've got reinforcements to throw back in there. But unfortunately, you can see the leadership of everyone is now breaking. Boris Todbringer is the only one, and he's trying to take out the Chaos Lord. It doesn't make sense if you can kill him. But there is just too much going on at the moment. And yeah, there goes his leadership. He realises he's the last man standing, so he starts to flee as well. And we have a victory for Shadows Online Gaming. Absolutely great battle though, absolutely brilliant. Really suits the whole desperate the Empire trying to hold the lines and the Chaos are just going around it and smashing through it. Really good fun. So let's have a look. He had 150 men left. I had 536. It was, as I said, I had units that had gone flanking and chased down other guys ready to join back in. As you can see, I've still got a few units pretty much at full strength, which is quite scary. So the Chaos Lord got 21 kills, the Heroes 37, 28. The Marauders done alright. I mean, one group got 52 kills, while others got 8 and 6. Fair enough. You've then got 71 kills from them, 65, 21, 49, 44. Really good. The Chaos Warriors, 46 and 54. And then these guys did a brilliant. Horsemasters got 33 kills, and they got 16 and 21. But remember, that included their artillery. We took the artillery out for pretty much the entire game, and then we caused so much chaos throughout the back lines that he never really recovered. Oh, I'm sorry, it is an Empire. It's Middenland. Whoops, my bad. I'll put that in the description. It's all good. You can ignore the bit at the beginning. But yes, Middenland. For some reason, when I originally checked it, it came up Empire, but I must have misread it somehow. So his Boris Todbringer got 37 kills. Jade Wizard got 29, which is really impressive. His captain only got 6, but his job was to try and hold the front line, and he held it to the last. His halberdiers, one got 24, another got 95 kills. That's amazing. 95 kills. His great swords, as you can imagine, did amazing to cut him through the shields and that, the light armour. 85, 103 and 100. His handgunners, one only got 3 kills, unfortunately. The other 27, and the silver bullets 28. But they did hold the line. They kept my attack pushing in for at least 20 seconds. That could make all the difference. His cannons got 40 kills between them, which is pretty good when you think they kept being disrupted. But his knights, clearly, hands down on both sides, man of the match, 161 kills. And they were the ones that were fighting the hard fight and kept the Empire in the game for as long as it did. So, absolutely brilliant game. And that means, for the first time ever, dun dun dun, it's 1-1 for round 3. It isn't just Shadow lost or Shadow won. It is, we're going to have a true best of 3 where the next game is going to decide who wins between Shadow Online Gaming and BlackIron Battles. So definitely come and watch for that third and final game. It is ridiculously intense game, really close, good fun for all. If you haven't been to BlackIron's channel yet, there'll be a link in the description. Please go check it out. Absolutely brilliant YouTube. As I said, he is definitely a rising star from nowhere, and it's really exciting to see that. And to be part of that as well, part of that growth would be great. And if you're coming from his channel, thank you very much for coming. I hope you've enjoyed this different layout, how I do things slightly differently to everyone else. Just the little things, you know, like the roundups at the beginning, the epic battle music. I think it all helps out to give the channel a bit of a uniqueness. So if you haven't subscribed, I'd really appreciate if you push that little red button and comment underneath BlackIron sent you. That'd be really good. And the same if you go over to there, say Shadow sent you, because it'd be really good for us to see, you know, how many people get jumped across and that, and obviously share. And definitely we'll have more battles with BlackIron. after this set of 3. Anyway, let's wrap it up there. Thank you all for joining me. I hope you see you in the next episode where we'll finally decide the winner of this best of 3. And yeah, till then, take care.